Well, hey guys, in today's video, I want to show you how we're going to protect our garden. We just made this a couple days ago, and we've even seen that a couple of our plants have been eaten. And so we're going to show you guys one of the easiest ways just to protect your garden so that you can protect all the items in here that you've spent money on, spent time and everything like that. So let's go ahead and dive in.
I started by putting a couple posts up for the fence to hang on. I plan on using my existing fence posts for the other side, but you could easily put up 4 poles in the corners of your garden. Then after the poles were in the ground, I began hanging up the deer fence. I started in a corner and zip tied the deer fence to the existing fence. Deer fencing is just a light fabric material that helps deter animals from getting into your garden, and I'll leave a link for it in the description. Then I tied that fence to one of the posts, again using just the zip ties. Do not cut these ends off yet because you'll use them at the very end. Then I went to the other side and did the same thing. If you have 4 poles, you won't have to do this. You would just need to zip tie it to one pole, then stretch it all around the entire square, still zip tying it to the poles, but it could just be one continuous piece of fence. But I wasn't able to do this since I used my other fence posts and was trying to save a little bit of money. You can see here, even though it was just wrapped around this pole, I still zip tied it just to give it some strength. Now for this final piece, you would need to make sure you leave an opening for you to get in and out to harvest your plants or even to weed your garden. So here I just pulled it tight and I actually used the ends of the zip ties to hold it in place. I also used one small bungee cord at the top in order to keep it tight. So then I had to finish my last piece of fence. Again, if you have the 4 posts, you won't need to do this, but I want to make sure the entire area is closed off from animals such as squirrels, deer, rabbits, and dogs. This deer fence has worked well in the past and helps keep deer out of the garden areas. If your garden is open and large, you want to make sure that you have your fence at least 5 to 6 feet tall, because I've seen deer jump over a 5-foot fence plenty of times. But I don't think a deer can jump in and out of this small area I have here. Last year, the deer ate our entire garden to the ground, so if you have a big problem with them, you might even consider using an electric fence. Also, if you are still having your plants eaten, I've seen people lay this on top in order to create a simple canopy over your plants to protect them from birds.
Well guys, I think this is a pretty easy DIY project that most anyone can do. It's only going to take you a few minutes in order to protect your garden bed here. But if this video was helpful, you can let me know that. You can leave a like and subscribe. Also check out another garden video over here, and I'll see you over there.